Peace.
Peace.
This is Joshua Miller Law, Mr. PhD. You're just now entering the cipher called Real2reel360. KYs.
Peace, God.
Bring that beat in, kid.
Indeed.
Peace.
Yeah. What's going on, party people? Welcome to the Real2reel360 show. Let's get it in. We do the knowledge of wisdom so that you can understand. Real2reel360 shows in full command. We changing the game for how it all was taught. From bondage to freedom to an independent thought. Yo, the show is here to bring about a change for real. To lighten everyone so we all know the deal. 360 degrees is a fact. We created the show to give our love back to our communities so we can know what's going on and give them the support from knowledge to porn. So if you're ready to learn, then it's time to go. Sit back and relax and enjoy your show. Peace.
Peace and blessing to Allah's mighty 5% nation, the God's nurse to all the human families of the planet Earth. I am DJ KYs, aka Kato, the Black Superhero. Welcome to the Real2reel360, y'all, right here. The livest, the hottest, the #1 podcast in the nation right now. And I say that with a bold statement. Yes, indeed, I am back in the building, back in effect. But listen, it ain't about me. It's all about our special guest for night for his return. And let me tell you something. I got mad love and mad respect for this young man right here, man. He's awesome, awesome, awesome. So let's get it on. Let's bring on my co-host with the most so we can go ahead and get this started, all right? All right, everybody. Y'all know what time it is. Let me bring him on like this way.
Am I the meanest?
Sure enough.
Am I the baddest mofo low down around this time?
Sure enough.
But who am I?
Joshua Miller Law.
Who am I?
Joshua Miller Law.
I can't hear you.
Joshua Miller Law, Mr. PhD.
True indeed, true indeed. Peace.
Peace. Welcome back off your hiatus.
Yeah. Good to be back, man. You know, it never stops, never stops.
Right.
Yeah.
But ladies and gentlemen, the dynamic duo is back again together. Me and my brother's back on one accord. Everything is going. He's in the building. He's doing his two-step. But before we get started, make sure that you like and subscribe. Go to that YouTube. Go to that Facebook. You make sure that you subscribe, you share. But today we have a phenomenal individual, an individual we call family, we call brother.
Yeah.
You know, he's been on before, and we call him Mr. Soul Music. You know what I mean?
But wait. Before you even bring them in, you know how we got to do this. Now, I must say, out of all the talented people that's come out of the SIP, I've always messed with this one because that's my guy right here. That's all I'm going to say. I pick on the SIP, but let me tell you, this man right here is phenomenal. I love him, man. And every time I hear something new coming from him, even if his old school joints, man, it's just, he's just unique. There's something about him that can't be unmatched. You see what I'm saying? So everybody in Mississippi, from DJ KYs, I got love for the SIP. Don't come up in here, listen to Josh Mel with that BS anymore. We just up here, we doing what we do, man. It's all about love, man. Go ahead, John. Go ahead, man.
Well, on that note, because we know he FOS when it comes to that, ladies and gentlemen, the one and only Mr. Vick Allen.
Yo. What's good, fellas? Hey, man, y'all had all these fire intros, man. Where my intro at? I want one of those like y'all had.
You got to be from up north.
Okay, all right. Okay. KY, that was you spitting on your intro?
Yes, sir. That's me.
Yes, you got to do me one like that.
All right, we rock out. I got you.
All right.
Hey, yo, Vic, he's going to be good today. But let it be somebody from the SIP. Matter of fact, we got somebody from the SIP right after Vic. We're going to see the same energy.
It's all good.
You know what I'm saying? He don't show nobody else love. But
good,
you know what I'm saying?
I got VA back. Look how long. How long have I been saying we got to get Vic back? I said, what's going on with Vic? What's going on? All I've been asking about is Vic.
my thing is, it ain't been on me. It's been on Vic. Vic's schedule been crazy.
Yeah, that's right. He telling the truth about that. We've been trying to schedule for this is like our third or fourth time, and I kept having conflicts. But I told him, look, we're gonna get it in. It's gonna happen. Just
Absolutely,
bear with me,
absolutely.
and we got it straight. So
All right.
You know,
Shout out to Sheila E, Deidre, what's going on? Our Facebook fans, Pam, and is that Kamaya? Kanaya? Am I saying that right?
Kanaya Palmer, yeah.
Hi,
Peace to God, Shaquan. What's going
peace,
on?
peace. Yes, yes, to everybody. Everybody, welcome, welcome. Let's get it in.
Definitely. Let's get this started. Hey Vic, man. Since the last time we talked, you have made some major moves. Uh, you got the quartet back together. I saw,
yeah,
I saw the
yeah,
quartet back together. LJ Echoes and everybody was back together. How did that come back?
man, that came about from just a conversation talking about how much fun it would be to get some guys together that had quartet roots and just have some fun putting the project together. It really was just a conversation. We uh, didn't really have any intention of really doing it. It was just talking. Wouldn't that be fun? Yeah, sure would. So next thing you knew, we ran it by a couple other people, and we put it together. We put a whole. We got a whole album, and uh, Malaco's done with Malaco. They're a little slow about putting it out, but project's amazing, man. I'm real proud of it. And like I said, we were just having fun. And when we got finished and listened to it, we all was like, oh, we surprised ourselves. Honestly, we did. We really did.
I tell you, I saw a video clip of y'all performing, right? And I'm not gonna sit here and be like I'm a big gospel guy because I'm not. But to watch how y'all was so cohesive, everybody like was on point with their parts in the song. I was thrown away, especially when you got that meant you got four alpha singers. Like everybody just blended in together. How did that like did y'all practice a lot or work, you know what I'm saying, at getting your music together?
Man, we didn't get to have a practice. Everybody was on the road doing their thing, and we didn't even get to have a practice. It was just like, we talked about, okay, you do this, I'm gonna do this, and that's kind of how that came together. And again, we all came from that genre, so it wasn't new. It wasn't new to anybody. We knew what to do.
Definitely. Hey Shad, yeah, I'll be in Medina end of the month. But that was amazing. Also, too, got an opportunity to listen to you sing soul music live that you sing. How is it, man, that song is just timeless? I don't care when you sing it, where you sing it, everybody's singing it with you.
It's
And
it's I don't have an explanation for it. It's been a blessing, man. I'll be honest, and everybody say, "Oh, you didn't. You should have known." When I first heard the song, when I first recorded it, it wasn't my favorite song off that project. I I mean, I had another song that I thought was really going to be the one, but I liked the song. Don't get me wrong. I knew it was a good song, but I didn't think it was gonna be what it was. A lot of people say, "Oh, you should have known." No, you didn't know it either. I mean, it just after you listen to it a few times and the message kind of grows on you, then I think it sits in that is that song. But it's just been a blessing, man. That song is I don't even know how old that song is. I think that came out in 20 was it 2016, 13 or 16? And it's still on a lot of people's favorite list, and I still get comments on YouTube now, people that are being introduced to the song and be like, "Oh my goodness, this fits how I feel about music today." So it's just been a blessing.
now, how long did it take for it to actually take off? Because I know, like a lot of times, a lot of records take a little while to
Yeah.
really take off. And how was it with your patience with that song, and how long did it take off?
I say maybe about a year. You know, when we first released it, we knew it was doing well. It was doing well, but it didn't start taking off like it did until I'd say about a year. That's a good time frame. About a year.
Definitely. And KD Dawson says salute, great vocals, very underrated in his opinion.
I appreciate that because that's what I try to concentrate on more than anything. You know, a lot of people try to have a vibe about them or you know, vibe about the music, but I try to concentrate on vocals. I mean, that's how I was raised up. I love singing, love singers, and that's just what I try to concentrate on.
Definitely. Hey K, we have a audio clip of Vick Allen live in Chicago. Can we get to that so individuals can honestly hear how great Vick Allen's voice is live, not just on the song itself,
Oh
but
yeah, for sure.
live. All right.
Absolutely.
So, ladies and gentlemen, this right here is one of a timeless classics from this gentleman right here, Vick Allen. We're talking about soul music.
We're gonna get into this soul music.
Yes, let's get into it.
Chicago! Listen. Thank y'all for being so wonderful. I really appreciate y'all. Listen,
Please,
I got time for one more song. If y'all don't mind, I think I'm gonna do a little something like this. Come on, fellas. A little something for the old school. Thank you. Well, come on, celebrate real good. Cause I'm full of that water. The jukebox plays my favorite songs. 2 walk water. Now tell me what they got, y'all. Yep, cooking in the bag. My buddy mama just can't stand up cause he full of that gas. Now this kind of music said it's good for the soul. Mama used to play around the house. It never grows old. And when the weekend comes, all the fish grease in the air. A chick and a hook would have folks dancing everywhere. Ain't nothing like some soul music. That's what I need. I love to hear some soul music. Y'all tell me one thing. What I want to know is this. What happened to the music that we all used to love? Now the beat too loud, they talking too fast, and everybody wanna love you. These young people, they ain't talking about a thing. No, stop popping and locking, get up on the stage and just flat foot sing. Like Johnny Hathaway, like Aretha, my main man. Like Johnny Taylor when he sung, she better keep up. Let's go back to singing and not just putting on the show. You know what? If you ask some of the young people who the can in the world, they the tales don't even know. But that's why I sure love some soul music. Hey, that's what I need. I love to hear some soul. Break it down, fellas. Now check this out. Now y'all said y'all knew what soul music was. If you really know what it is, let me see your hands in the air. Well, I'm gonna find out how much you really know about it. I'm gonna give you a quick test. I'm gonna give you 3 quick examples of what I think soul music really is. And if you can follow me, then I know you know what you're talking about. Y'all ready? Come on. Soul music goes like this. Baby, let's cruise away from her. That's good. That's good. Here's another one. It's so good loving somebody. If you don't know what that is, I'm gonna tell you. That ain't nothing but some soul got one more I'm gonna do. Y'all follow me on this one. Come on. Can I say diamonds in the back, sun rooftop, digging in the sea with a gangster lean, gangster white walls. Now I need everybody here to say that with one time. Come on, do it now. Here we go. Say, hey, hey, hey. In case you don't know what that is, nothing but sound. So. That's what I want. Hey, that's what I need. Can I hear some so music? Thank y'all for being so wonderful. I love you so much. I love you so music. Thank you, Chicago. I love y'all so much. And let me hear some. We gotta go, fellas. Come on. We love y'all. We love you.
Woo! Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Live
Hey,
and direct right there, baby.
Vic, that song is timeless. Like it literally is timeless at any given time. That's gonna be like Frankie Beverly and Mays. That's timeless.
Yes, sir.
But the
Yeah.
question I have is that hear it and to perform it with a live band. The control of the crowd and being able to sing it and orchestrate how you want the certain things to go. How is that with that type of record?
With that type of crowd.
Yeah,
Well, the thing about that particular song is that it's got a familiar sound and feel to it. Even if you don't know it, it feels like and sounds like something you know.
right.
So what I decided to do live is to incorporate some stuff that a lot of people, not some songs or snippets of songs rather, that a lot of people do know and recognize, and that only helps to make the song even more familiar to people. And I learned that from Bobby Rush years ago. Bobby used to call it a sing-along, is what he called it. And that's something that people can sing along to, and that only makes them feel more a part of the performance.
Now,
And you
do you
know the
prefer?
best part about
Is
that?
that my man Terry Wright right there?
Yeah, I was just
Terry,
Yeah,
finna
that's
shout him
Terry.
out. I
That's
was just
Terry.
finna shout him out. What up?
Yeah.
What up?
what
I
up,
saw some
Terry?
other people too. Stephanie Lucky with her singing tail. She
Yeah,
on
Yes,
yeah,
here.
yeah.
Stephanie's in here. KD's
Indeed.
in
Yup,
here.
yup.
You know, we got a lot of
Cartel
love
no
coming
KD,
in
longer
here
in the
tonight.
building. Peace to the God. Yeah.
Hey
Yeah,
The best
everybody,
man.
part
thank y'all for
about that,
joining in. Appreciate it.
Vic, man, is knowing that. See, you can't really duplicate that when you do a track. It's when you got
Right,
that live band because you can take it anywhere, everywhere, in any given time and break
right,
it down
right.
and bring it back. And that's the great thing about live performances, man.
Mhm.
People get to really see the talent, your artistry, and the gift. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Definitely.
yeah,
Shout out to Rick Outlaws. Rick
yeah.
Outlaws in
Rick, what
here.
Rick,
up,
what's
Rick?
good? What's good?
What's going on? Um, Now going like you've been on the road since since because like I said, we've
Yeah,
been trying we've been trying. Even you came up to DC, which was cool. You know what I mean?
yeah. It was
That
in
you come up
DC back in, what was that, baby? May. It was in DC in May. I think it was May.
and that was cool that you was able to come up this way and do your thing, have some business here.
Yeah,
But to bring and to be recognized in different areas that a lot of artists isn't. That's why I can never say that you're underrated because you can go places other artists can't or haven't been. Uh, how is it to feel like or to be someone who spearheads and open doors for other artists to go?
Well, I mean, I think there are a lot of us that are charged with that task. And to me, it's all about advancing the genre. I mean, this is something that when I got into it, I back in, I don't even want to tell y'all the year. When I got into it back in the year 2000,
Mm-hmm.
that's when I first released my first blues/southern soul CD. It was the year 2000, and I fell in love with the genre from listening to Tyrone Davis and Willie Clayton and Johnny Taylor, and I just fell in love with the music, and I'm just glad to be one of the people now today tasked with trying to expand it and help it grow. And I do it out of love for the genre. I mean, it's just something I love. I think, and I said this years ago that the more people listen to it, the more it's going to grow, and those words have come true. I mean,
Definitely.
the genre is growing, and the audience is getting younger. Of
Right.
course, that has a lot to do with some of the younger artists, but just the genre itself is getting younger, and we are able to fill up arenas and parks and venues that some R&B artists can't do. And I just think I'm thankful just to be a part of all of that.
Now, you spoke about Tyrone and Johnny. They didn't like the title Southern Soul or Blues artist. They uh they consider themselves soul singers,
Right,
soul artists.
right.
Um, and to me,
Tyrone would cuss you out if you called him a blues singer. He would. He
he would.
literally would cuss you out if you. I ain't no song blues singer. Don't call. I ain't singing about no songs of chickens and cows and. And I quote. I used to say that, and so he did not like being called a blues singer. He was a soul R&B singer, and
So R&B
I
singer.
get it. I get it.
And when you listen to your song, to me, you're a soul R&B singer because as smooth as soul, soul music is, and as smooth as day drinking is, because there's been a lot of day drinking going on
Oh yeah,
around here.
right now
Right.
we
it's
got
been a
daylight still here in Mississippi. It's still daylight.
it's been a lot of day drinking. Now, with that, and I want to speak to something because Terry is here. Your relationship with Terry, you Terry have a song together that's amazing,
And some more on the way.
and some more on the way because
One I already recorded. I can't let you hear it yet though.
now can you speak to your relationship with you and Terry because Terry's a phenomenal guy. I got nothing but love for Terry.
Man, that's just I don't even know the words to put it in. That's my brother, man. We outside of music, man, we talk almost every day. We talk about life situation, music, of course, health, our relationships. We that's my brother, man. We became friends by accident, so to speak. That's the best way to put it.
And
And we I mean, I'll tell the story real quick. We had a show. We've known each other for years. We had a show together in Kansas City. So I called him with this idea. I said, man, we both going to Kansas City. Why don't we ride together? We split the gas. I'll pay my driver the drivers, and that way, both of us won't be going to the same place, and we got to pretty much, be together almost. And he was like, hey man, that's a good idea. I ain't got no problem with that. So we that's what happened. And on the way up there, we talked all the way up there, laughed and talked, laughed and talked all the way back home. And it's been nonstop since then.
man, definitely, man. Terry, got to bring you back. Terry, got to bring you back too. Um,
Yo,
but
y'all
I
seen
want
the
to,
comments? Y'all seen the comments, gentleman Marcus Johnson?
yes, sir.
That's my buddy Marcus in the song Soul Music.
Oh,
When I
okay.
say my buddy Marcus can't stand up because he full of that yak.
Yeah.
That's my friend Marcus. Now,
That's it, right?
we used to have some drag out parties the other man. So that's where that line came from.
Okay.
My buddy Marcus.
My buddy Marcus.
So Vic, let me ask this, man. Like you said, you went back when you said you first dropped your first recording in 2000, and we're looking at 23 years in the game now.
Shh.
Yeah, you know what I mean? He just gonna put you out there. Don't worry about it. Go ahead.
Look, it ain't like
he just put you out there. You see that?
Right.
Well, I mean, looking at the changes from where you started to where you see the music now, is there anything in mind that you say you would like to add or see more in the forthcoming? Because you are part of a history now. Believe you are part of history. You ain't old. You just seasoned. That's all I'm gonna say. We just seasoned people. So
okay.
So where do you see it like taking off now in the world of Southern soul, R&B, blues, and R&B? Where do you see
man?
it
Just look around, man. You got artists like Tucker and King George and Pokemon. They are taking this thing and reaching the masses with it. And here's what you got to think about. It started as well as they're doing, and much love and how much I appreciate their success and happy about them. It started 20 years ago, 15 years ago, 25 years ago. Sir Charles Jones, Vick Allen, Terry Wright, TK Soul. That's where all that started from. So if it hadn't been for that foundation, it wouldn't be what it is today. So I take pride in knowing that, and I hope some of the young artists don't forget that. Some of them, there has to be a foundation for everything, and I'm so happy and proud of what some of them are doing. And my only advice to any young artist that's coming up, that's trying to, get to where some of these guys are and some of us are, whatever. Whatever you do, make sure your music is of good quality, number one, and make sure it comes from the heart. That's what I would say. And as long as we're doing that, I think the music can only elevate. I mean, because we're singing about real life. This ain't fluff. This ain't make her feel good. We're singing about stuff that happens every day in people's lives, and that's why people can relate to it so well.
Yeah. And see, he tried to hush me. He talking this 23 years in the game experience, but he want to hush.
There you go again.
There you go. There you go again. Hey, shout out to Darryl Simmons. See you in about an hour, Darryl. Shout out to Darryl Simmons.
Napoleon Demps, another awesome singer, man. That dude that can blow.
Definitely. Shout out to Napoleon.
Yeah. Right.
Hey, let's get to that day drinking because there's a lot of day drinking going on.
Wait. I want to hold that, man. That's the fire.
Nah, man, go do it, man. Cause we sitting here. Let that thing take. Cause see that thing that been thinging. He been thinging that thing all over the country.
Can I? We're gonna talk about it afterwards.
We're gonna talk about it after.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right. Let's get that together.
So what we gonna drop? Which one we gonna drop?
He's drinking and I'm drinking.
All day. All right. Well, listen. Shout out.
And you drinking.
And you drinking. Yes, sir. Absolutely. But mine is all pure H2O, y'all. H2O.
Yes,
ladies and gentlemen, listen. The hottest joint right now. This is hot. Y'all gonna enjoy it. And everybody that's listening to it, you're damn sure listen to me. You're gonna put up them fire signs when you hear this music. I'm telling you, I'm watching. I'm getting ready to watch y'all. If y'all don't do it, I'm gonna turn y'all off. Let's go.
Man, I'm so glad to be off work today. Well, look at here. My baby is texting me. Let's see. I have some things for you to do today. What all do you have planned? What do I have planned? Baby, I'll tell you what I got planned. What a Tanqueray at? Because all I'm doing is day drinking and I'm thinking of you. Day drinking and I'm thinking of you. Said I'm day drinking and I'm thinking of you. Day drinking and I'm thinking of you. I ain't doing no work today. Just sipping on some Tanqueray. Wasting my day away. Thinking about my baby, my Finally got a day to myself, and I really deserve it. But my lady just texted me a list of chores. Man, she's gotta be tripping, cause it's my day off and I'm not doing anything. And I don't care how much she fuss and complain, I'm about to just chill and drink. Cause working ain't nowhere on my brain. Cause I work 5 days a week, 8 hours on my feet. So I ain't doing nothing today, but just sipping on some Tanqueray and listening to some blues and enjoying my day. And thinking about my sweet lady, just gonna let the time pass away. So if she asks me what I'm doing today, I'ma tell her, day drinking and I'm thinking, said I'm day drinking and I'm thinking of you all day long. Day drinking and I'm thinking of you, day drinking and I'm thinking of you. I ain't doing no work today, just sipping on some tea. It's my day today, wishing my day away. About my baby. Now this drink got me feeling real good, like a hard-working brother should. I got Johnny Taylor on repeat, and I'm about to get a little something to eat. Man, I ain't worried about getting no honey-do list done. I know this probably ain't a real good decision, but that's alright with me, cause I'll make it up to her in the long run. I'm just trying to relax while I got the time. Cause when I'm at work, I got a million things to do and a million things on my mind. So today I'm gonna kick my feet up and maybe watch a little TV and maybe catch up on some sleep and maybe. So if you ask me what I'm doing, baby, oh yes, I'm day drinking and I'm thinking of you. Day drinking and I'm thinking of you. I ain't doing no work today. I'm sorry, just sipping on some Tanqueray. But then again, I ain't wasting my day away. My baby, I ain't doing no laundry, I ain't mowing no lawn, I ain't doing no dishes, and it's not up for discussion. No, I ain't sweeping no floors, and I ain't running to the store. I'm just gonna drink a little more and think about my baby, my baby.
Couple. That's 2 times. That's 2 times. Damn it, it's 3. Let's go. Yes. Day drinking.
Yeah. Now, what was the story behind day drinking?
Fun. Listen, I tell everybody this story, and they look at me and think it's the funniest thing. There's a little spot here in Jackson. It's not a little spot. It's a spot that me and my wife hang out at. It's called Martin's downtown. It's a little bar and grill, and we went there one day and sitting at the bar, just eating a little something, and drinking some water, and and this guy came in, and this lady was sitting at the bar, maybe a few seats down from us. And he asked her, he said, "Hey, what are you doing in here?" And she says, "Oh, I'm just day drinking." Ding, 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 ding.
Right.
Light bulb went off. I'm like, okay. You know, I never, I mean, everybody day drink, but I had never heard it in a term like that before.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just day drinking. I'm like, okay. So that's what I did. I went home and then tell you the funny part is I started writing this song probably 3 or 4 years ago.
Yeah.
And sat on it, and when we got ready to start putting this project together, I brought it back out, and we finished writing. Me and my writing partner, I got a writing partner in North Carolina named Colton Mickens. He is a cousin of King George, and he's in a gospel group called the Mickens family.
Where you from?
Mickens singer. He's from North Carolina.
Okay.
And he's my writing partner. So he and I write a lot together. He helps me write a lot of my stuff. Shout out to him, and we sat down and we finished writing this song, and here we are, man. The song is doing very well. The video will be out next week. We shot the video for it 2 weeks ago. It'll be out next week. I want everybody to look for it. It's fun. It's funny. We had fun doing the video, and we want people to have fun watching it. I think a lot of people sometimes, especially artists, tend to take themselves a little too serious sometimes. So I try to, we brought some comedy into it. We're having a little fun with the video. Again, it'll be available next week. Want everybody to look out for it.
All right.
Day
All right.
drinking.
Peace to our sister Queen, our bear witness. DJ Ken is on the check-in. Ken,
Yes,
get
sir.
with me,
Get
man.
in.
I need
Hey,
to
brother.
talk to you, Ken. And
Kim
Kim
Cole.
Cole.
Hey,
Yeah,
Kim.
man. DJ
Yeah.
TC is in here, man.
Yes, sir.
You done
Lot
brung
of love,
everybody
lot of
out
love,
tonight.
man. A lot
A lot
of
of love. Jay Valentine, what's going on with you,
Jay
brother?
Valentine is from the Mighty Clouds of Joy.
Ooh.
Everybody, you know who the Mighty Clouds of Joy are?
Oh,
yes,
yeah.
sir.
Oh, yeah.
Grammy winning,
Yes,
Grammy
sir.
touring
Award
around
winning.
the world, all of that. My good friend Jay Valentine. What's up, What's up, JV?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Now, how do you keep going? You know what I'm saying? What's inspired you to keep doing what you're doing? Do you ever get to the point where you just have to find something to keep inspiring you to perform and do the music?
No, I think I get tired. Be honest with you, I'll be totally honest. I do get tired of traveling sometimes. I get tired of traveling. I have the last couple of years been more intentional about being at home and getting that family time and that relaxation time in as much as I can. There are sometimes I have turned down shows when, especially like, don't get me wrong. Let me say this carefully. There are sometimes certain types of shows where you could go and make some quick money for a show, or there are certain shows that are quote unquote big shows, and I've learned, okay, well, if you think about most holidays, we're off working doing shows. If it's not, I don't even want to say that. Let me not say that. Never mind. Let's just say I have learned to be more intentional about spending time with the family and having some off time. That let's just leave it at that, because if I say the wrong thing, it can be taken the wrong way.
Yeah.
So
Now, Vic, since you talk speaking of that, when is you and the wife gonna come together and make a song? Because she's on there singing. She's singing just as well as you is, and she's definitely, for those who don't know, she goes on live, she sings and everything else. When will we get that husband and wife duet?
we're talking about that actually. Actually, she's singing background on Day Drinking.
Mm-hmm.
Ezekiel said, "Leave that alone." I knew I was messing up. That's why I let that go. But yeah, she's singing background on Day Drinking. So yeah, we talking about doing something like that. We may have a little Donnie Marie project or something down the road. So Donnie Marie Osmond or Ashford and Simpson or something down the road. It may happen.
Yeah, definitely.
It just may happen. But I back to finish answering your question. I just like, it's the love of the music that keeps me going. I just love the music. It's nothing else. I tell people this all the time. I have an age in my mind for retirement. It's not tomorrow. It's not next year, but it ain't way down the road either. Because I don't want to, no knock against anybody, but I don't want to not still be out here trying to do what I can't do no more.
Okay.
So right now it's just the love of the music, and that's what keeps me going, and hopefully that fire won't burn out anytime soon. I just love the music. I love creating. I love the fans and being able to be with them. Because when I go do a show, anybody that came to one of my shows, they tell you, I don't go somewhere in the back and hide, no superstar stuff. I like to mingle around the crowd and get to meet people and shake their hand, and they act like they meeting a star and it's just me, so, and that's always been my attitude. I got talked about for doing that and being that way, but hey, that's just me. Right. Frank Nitty. What's up, Frank?
have you ever thought about doing a live uncut album?
Yes, I have thought about that. I have. That's you actually putting my thoughts out there. I, I, I have thought about that. That is something that we may be doing real soon,
Okay,
Skinny
because
Grizzly Peace was good.
I was thinking of how great you sound live, and I know that a lot of the great artists from the past used to do live shows and turn them into albums.
live recordings. Yeah.
Live
Well,
record.
that's where in the gospel side, when I was with the Camp Spirituals, our biggest selling CDs were live CDs.
Mm-hmm.
So I've got experience, singing live, because when we're doing singing live, you got to be on. It can't be ain't
Right,
no hold up. Let's take that again.
right, right,
You got to be on, and because if you go left or fall, what I call fall off your horse, if you fall off your horse, ain't nothing that can be done about it. Everybody gonna hear you fall off.
Yeah.
right.
Hey Vic, I got a question. Do you feel that streaming music now is bringing artists a more advantage to listen to their music, be able to download the music, so y'all can get like your royalties, or going back into the CDs versus that time versus how they doing things now, in your opinion?
That's a loaded question. Financially, no.
Okay.
Streaming financially is not good for artists. There have been several high-profile artists who have taken their music down off streaming sites because they're not making. I mean, it takes millions of streams to add up to some money.
Mhm.
Streaming is financially no, but as far as reaching a wider audience, yes.
Mhm.
You can reach a wider audience with your music streaming and with it being on YouTube and it used to be, if you could sell 100,000 CDs. Yeah, think about it. Think about it this way: a CD cost $12 to $15 back in the day,
Right.
right?
Mhm.
If you sold 100,000 CDs, just 100,000 times, now that's the price that you would buy it in the store.
Mhm.
Wholesale
Mhm.
price would be $5 or $6.
Mm-hmm.
Think about how much money that is.
Right.
That's way more
1.5.
money than when you stream. We're talking about tenths of a penny per stream.
Hmm.
Not a dollar, not a penny, not even 10 cents, tenths of a penny. That's why it takes so many streams to add up to some money. Whereas when you selling CDs, that was, you could do it. If you did 1 million, man, everybody was happy.
Right.
Right.
So financially, no, but as far as the reach of music and through streaming and through the internet, yeah, it's a good thing for music. Absolutely.
Okay. So do you still
Now,
sell CDs at your shows too, or?
No, because I mean, you think about it now today, a lot of vehicles don't even have CD players anymore.
Mhm.
Especially, especially especially the newer vehicles. They don't even have CD
Right.
players anymore.
Right.
So they either got an input for a cell phone, or some of them have an input for a jump drive. So no.
now, Vic, have you ever went across seas? And if you have, how was that experience? Like in the Caribbeans or anything like that?
Oh well, yeah. We were in Switzerland a couple years ago. I mean, their appreciation for music is even bigger than ours. People overseas love American culture and American music. Some of them don't even understand English. They don't speak English, but they know the universal language of music, and they enjoy it. Uh, I remember years and years ago, we were overseas. We did a 2 week tour with Canterbury Spiritual. We were over there
Mm-hmm.
2 weeks in Italy and Finland. We did Belgium, several places, and all those places they didn't know, they couldn't speak English, but certain standard songs, their favorite song in the world during that whole tour was "Oh Happy Day" by the
Mhm.
Hawkinson. man, you hit that song, man. Everybody in the venue would sing it word for word, but they couldn't speak English.
Wow.
So that just shows you how they appreciate music. So it's always great. You know, I love to see artists now traveling there because they love American music and culture, and it's good to keep that going. I personally, I've gotten old, man. I was telling you, my desire to travel ain't like it used to be. Well, you're right. You're right. I've gotten seasoned. I've gotten seasoned.
There you go.
And my desire to travel ain't like it used to be. And sitting on an airplane for 9, 10 hours, my legs, knees.
Right.
So, but anyway, but Melody Hudson, she's on. Hey, Mel, she says she services a few stations overseas, and they love the music. We get playlists where they include us in playlists, show us that they're playing a lot of Southern soul, a lot of blues, and it's all overseas, man. I'm talking about you name it, Italy, Spain. Even on my Spotify, I look at my Spotify, and it shows me where they're listening to my music abroad, and it's all kind of places. You'd be surprised.
Shout out to Kimberly Isaiah.
Yeah.
Thanks for checking in. And now, when you speak to younger artists, and they ask you different questions, what do you tell them about investing in themselves when it comes to the music?
Well, it's definitely something you have to do. The business has changed drastically. It's a really big field out there. There are a lot of artists, and the only thing that can separate you from the field, especially as a new artist, is you got to stand out. You got to be able to stand out, and you can do that musically. But the problem with that, if nobody hears your music, then you you're still stuck in point A. So
Right.
the way to make sure your music is heard is you got to invest in it. You got to make sure it's promoted. You got to make sure that you're seen. Posting on Facebook is cool, but there's that little tab at the bottom that says Boost, BOOST,
Right.
and it ain't free. That's a way to invest in yourself. When you set your boost, I mean, I'm putting the secrets out there, but when you click on that boost button, it asks you what audience do you want to target. I mean, it's pretty intricate,
Right.
and that's just one instance, one example. But yeah, you got to invest in yourself. That's the only way you can stand out from the crowd. You want your promotional material, your pictures. I see Mel fussing sometimes online about artists sending her music that's not coded properly, music that doesn't even have a cover. You got to have a cover with your music. That's just simply investing in yourself.
Right.
And I think you, especially like I say, young artists, you have to do that to separate yourself from the crowd.
Great
So
advice.
that's what I would say to young artists as far as that's concerned.
Also, now, Vic,
Yeah.
we got to get into that thing been thangin'.
Okay, all right.
we got to get into that thing that's been thangin', Vic. Talk to us about that thing that's been thangin', Vic.
That was just a fun song, man. A good friend of mine, Neil, drummer, sent me the track, and I love the track because it had that little country twang to it, and it was different. And I just fell in love with the idea of the song, and it was just fun to me. It just had a fun vibe, and that's what I'm all about, man. Just trying to make fun music people like and can relate to, and I mean, I was surprised at the response to the song. It's done well. That was the first single we dropped off of my current EP. The EP is called Back to the Basics. And that was the first single we dropped. We shot a video for that too, actually. But we're gonna put the video for Day Drinking out first because it's a current single. And we just had fun with the song. I love performing it live just because of the vibe of it. And that's just how it came about. I love it, and I hope everybody else did too.
Definitely. Shout out, Miss Drea. Shout out, Miss Drea. Thank you for checking in. Hey, K, let's see what that thing been thanging and how it's been thanging.
All right. He wrote a song about it like hit. Here it go.
To tell y'all, and it's a true story. I met a girl a few years ago, and she put some good loving on me. Thought I would handle it, but I guess I was wrong, 'cause she had some snapping, biting WAP. Now I tried to leave her, and it's a shame. Every time I leave that thing, he calling my name. Oh Lord, that thing ain't good. Her love is so strong and so doggone good. Everybody, I wish you understood. Her love is so strong and so doggone good. Oh Lord, Lord, that thing ain't good. It's good, y'all. Her love is so strong and so doggone good. I wish you understood. Yeah. Her love is so strong and so doggone good. I told that girl I had to leave her alone, 'cause I was about to lose my mind. I said, girl, a man like me's kinda hard to find. These games and drama, I just don't have time. Oh no. Well, I started crying when we got through fussing. Next thing I knew, we were on the floor. Oh Lord, that thing ain't good. Her love is so strong and so doggone good. Everybody, I wish you understood. Lord have mercy, Lord. Her love is so strong and so doggone good. Oh Lord, that thing ain't good. Her love is so strong and so doggone good. I wish you understood. I can't explain it, y'all. Love is so strong and so doggone good. Wait a minute, break it down. Now this song goes out to all the ladies out there that show up know how to break it down. You got your man's mind all discombobulated. He don't know if he coming or going. And if he anything like me, all he can think about is the next time he gonna get to smack it up, flip it, rub it down. Oh Lord, the thing ain't good. Her love is so strong and so doggone good. Everybody, I wish you understood. Her love is so strong and so doggone good. Oh Lord, that thing ain't good, so good. Her love is so strong and so doggone good. Everybody, I wish you understood, y'all. Her love is so strong and so doggone good. Oh Lord, that thing ain't good. I just don't know what to do. Her love is so strong and so doggone good. Everybody, I wish you understood, y'all. Her love is so good. Sometimes all I can say is, oh Lord, oh Lord, oh Lord, oh Lord, oh man, it don't make no sense for nothing.
It don't make no sense for something to be that good.
No sense at all.
No sense at all, especially you got to get it on the dance floor.
Right. I see Mitchell Stewart on here. That's my favorite promoter. I always call him my favorite promoter.
Shout out to Mitchell Stewart.
Mitch.
Hey,
look Ken being messy.
Being messy.
On the floor doing what? You heard me. hey, Ken, I be up there this coming weekend? We might get to hang out. I'll holler at you.
Hey, definitely. But we coming to the end, Vic, man, and I want to thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule to come on our show and also giving us the opportunity to hear some of this great music and play some of this great music for our audience. And like you always say, you family, nothing but love for you, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
from me and my brother. And want to thank you, so much because I think we've talked and you've connected us with a lot of people to come on the show, and I appreciate that. And just want to let you know that we appreciate you and thank you for coming on.
For sure, I appreciate y'all having me. I just this is a great platform, and I hope a lot of artists take advantage of it. You need to be able to connect with people, and this is a great platform. Congratulate y'all for that. Abels Buchanan, OB Buchanan is watching. OB, my friend, what's happening?
Man, that's OB was
That's
on the
the
show.
G.
That's my man right
Hey
there.
man,
Right there.
hey, there is not another like OB. Never will be.
Never.
Never will be.
That's a legend.
Let's
Shout
see,
out OB.
DJ Jello Shot is on. I got to shout out everybody, man. Alvin Brown
Go.
is a good friend of mine. What's up, Alvin Brown? Shout out to everybody to tune in tonight. Appreciate y'all.
Appreciate y'all. Thank y'all. But big bro, you know what time it is, man.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
yeah. We appreciate everybody tuning in and following us and like and subscribe and listen. Just like our brother Vic said, if you want to be a part of the show, you want to feel like you want to come on, all you got to do is hit it at real2reel360 at gmail.com. That's REAL, the number 2, REEL360 at gmail.com. Holler at us and we'll talk to you and we'll get you up here. We do what we do. Also, just remember, we're about community. We're about community based. Let's not forget that. If there's things going on in your community that you want to try to get it out there and talk about, as long as it's positive and uplifting, and if it's awareness that needs to be spread, we want to do it. We want you on the show. We want to talk about it. We want to make sure that we let everybody know what's really going on, what needs to be talked about, what needs to be said. All right. So on that note, Vic.
Hey, also tell them where they can hear the music and where they can hear us live in the morning.
Oh, for shizzle. Listen, that song, Day Drinking. If you ain't hearing it on me, you better listen to Real 360 Radio on Live 365, baby. We getting it. It's going to be on it popping. It's going to be popping everywhere. You can catch me sure enough blasting it on TikTok, wherever we at. The love and support, man. I got number love for VA in the building. That's my man, Vick Allen.
Appreciate it.
I'm so glad you here, bro. It's been a long waiting. I'm glad to see you, man.
I appreciate it. You stop ragging on my Mississippi people.
There you go. Thank you, Vic. Tell him again.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. All right, y'all. We're going to get ready to get up on out of here, man. We got another show coming up soon, so stay tuned, y'all, and stay locked and cocked. We'll be right back about 8:30 Eastern Standard Time, 7:30 Central Standard Time, right?
Hold on. Yeah, hold on. Also, too, this right here would be on live PSO,
PSO
83.3
82.3
FM out of Columbus, Ohio. This will be replayed.
This show what we just did?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I didn't cuss, did I?
No, you
Okay.
good. You good.
Making sure.
You good.
You supposed to tell me that beforehand, man.
You good. You know
All
what I
right,
mean?
cool.
You good. Like I said, it'll be on next week, and definitely keep tuning in because we'll definitely have some great individuals. In the next 30 minutes, we'll have Mr. Daryl Simmons, who will be talking about his 40 years in the music business. So all you up and coming artists, please check in, get your pen and papers, and let's get it together. All right. Let's go, big bro.
Shout out to Daryl. Appreciate y'all, man. God bless.
Appreciate
you. Know
sir.
it, Vic, man. Appreciate you too, bro. Ladies and gentlemen, you know how we do. We out of here like last year, man. So y'all take care. On behalf of Real 360, my co-host with the most, my brother in God, Joshua Law, and myself, KYs, aka Kato, we say peace, y'all.
Yo, ladies and gentlemen, we starting to come to the end of the show. Right now, I want to take the time out and thank our guests for coming on. Also, too, we want to make sure that y'all listening and subscribing and tell a friend and keep sharing because we're going to keep bringing y'all the real content. You know what I mean? So DJ K-Wise,
Peace,
my brother,
God.
take us up out of here, son.
True indeed, true
Peace.
indeed. I want to give a big shout out to the nation of gods and earth. To all the human families on the planet Earth, I say peace. But to our subscribers, those who continue to watch and listen to the show each and every time we come on, I give a big shout out of love, peace, and happiness to you. The beast of man, woman, and child of the you and I verse. It's time for us to disperse. We bring the best, not the worst. We thank you once again for tuning in to the Real 360. Bring a friend to hit that like and subscribe so we continue to grow to bring more knowledge and wisdom to you. Upon our show, you make it possible for us to do what we do. Now